goes a sight from my soul.
Alright, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today we are here with another high point video, and today we are in New York City. Obviously that's not actually New York, it's just some pictures, but you get the idea. So yeah, we are in New York City, specifically in West Village, and we are here actually because of flooding in Houston. We had to leave our house. But we decided to make a thing out of it, so we headed up to New York and got this apartment. We're here basically as a vacation. Gotta make the best of these sorts of situations. Now, we always had this problem because the high point in Delaware was sort of in the middle of nowhere. After we ended up doing New Jersey and Pennsylvania and pretty much all the states in the surrounding area, we were left with this one in the area that we hadn't done yet, which was Delaware. And it was incredibly hard to justify going all the way from our home in Houston up to Delaware just to do this high point, which wasn't even a climb or anything. And so we struggled with that for a while. But now, here we are in New York, and it's pretty close by. And so we decided it made sense to just make the morning of it and head down from New York to Delaware to do this high point and head right back. So yeah, that's the story of why we're doing this one right now and how we got here to New York. So let's talk a little bit more about how we're getting there. We're going to be taking an early Amtrak train this morning from New York City, Penn Station to be exact, down to Wilmington, Delaware. And then basically all we have to do from there is just take an Uber about 20 minutes north, and that's the high point right on the state line with Pennsylvania. All right, so for some more information about the Delaware high point, I'm sure you won't be surprised when I tell you that the Delaware high point is the second lowest high point of all the US state high points. The only lower one is Florida, and the District of Columbia is a bit lower as well if you count that. This high point actually is important though for sort of a strange reason. That's because this high point might be the least out of the way high point of all of them. It is literally on the side of a busy road in northern Delaware. I mean, it's literally on the road. Literally. I know I'm saying literally way more than any person should, but literally. So the high point has a really strange name. It's called Ebright Azimuth. I don't know what either of those words mean, what language they are. It might be the weirdest name for a high point yet. So Ebright Azimuth is in New Castle County, Delaware, near the state line with Pennsylvania, as I said before. Apparently it's about 500 feet away from the state line, so not far at all. It stands at 447.85 feet, or 137 meters. So yeah, it's not just a little bit low, it's low. All right, enough about the information. Now we've got to get on the road.
There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think it's all angels just walk by. 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 There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my there goes a sight. There goes a sight, there goes a sight.
now in an Uber leaving the center of Wilmington and going out to the high point. Our worry here is the weather. As you can see here, dark sky says that it's currently drizzling and there's a pretty high percentage that it's going to continue. At 11 a.m. it's the lowest precipitation chance, but even then there's a good chance it's going to keep raining. Okay, we are now approaching. Found it! Okay, we are right here. Oh. Here. At the highest point in the state of Delaware. Like I told you guys before, there's not much to be seen here. We're along a pretty busy road actually, and there's a big green space in this area, and it's just a normal neighborhood, apart from the fact that right over there is this little tree, a couple trees actually, and some flowers and a bench, and this sign that essentially says that this bench is the highest bench in the state. And over there where he is walking from, right there in the ground, is the marker. Apparently there are some other markers. There's two other markers. One of them is somewhere over there in a private road, and one of them is somewhere over there in a trailer park. And neither of them are the highest point, but that one is over there. They just point to it. There's this little brick thing in the middle of the road with a sign on it. I don't know what the sign says actually. Probably just a traffic sign, but we'll see anyway. Yep, just a traffic sign. Not sure about the purpose of this. I guess it's to protect people who are standing here from cars coming too close to them. But yeah, that's what we're looking at here. It's raining, so this is technically our second rain high point after Virginia. The other thing worth noting, the tallest thing in the area, there's some telephone poles right over it, but the actual tallest thing in the area is this watchtower thing that is basically built to have a bunch of antennas on it, but also this little building for people to sit in, I guess. As far as neighborhoods go, it's definitely a nice area, but again, this one is really nothing. I mean, it's like pretty much the only nothing high point we've ever been to or ever will go to. Even Florida, which is lower in elevation, has more to it because you at least have to walk from the road to the high point. This is, as you can see, directly on the road.
There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight.
Alright guys, that is going to be the end of this video. That is 19 down, 31 to go. In summary, this was an objectively boring high point. There just wasn't much to it, but I thought that we did a really good job at planning and setting it up, and it was a good day overall, and it worked really well. No hidden roadblocks or anything. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like and check out all of our other high point videos if you haven't seen any of them already. And be sure to leave a comment below if you have any feedback for this video. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.